With our team still basically in hiatus, I decided to use the day off from work to grab my daughter and head for the Great Smoky Mountains and find the trail to explore. Though this trail was rated as easy, it was nevertheless gorgeous. The forest, the streams, the bright sunshine, all made for a stunning walk in nature. Also, being a history nut, it was awesome to also have some historical sites to explore. So come on a walk with us along the little Briar Gap Trail to the old Greenbrier Schoolhouse and then on to the Walker sisters' home for a tad bit of history and a whole lot of the magic of the Smokies. Then stay tuned for a little bit of adventure afterwards. Well, hello viewers. Trail hunters here. And this isn't one of our big hikes, but I'm here with my kiddo. We're going to do a simple little hike here in the Smokies. Look at that gorgeous river. We're about to do the little Briar Gap Trail to the Walker sisters' home. And little Greenbrier School, I think it is. You'll be seeing that as well. My son is still out. We thought we were going to get to do a really good trail this weekend here in the Smokies, but he canceled at the last minute. So we're here on a rare Tuesday hike instead of a Sunday. And I decided to bring my kiddo along. She don't like being on camera. So I picked a simple trail with some historical sites because we love history and we like checking out historical things. So away we go. Careful on this icy bridge. Still some snow and ice here. Okay. So it's just a simple, kid-friendly, and she's over there taking pictures. So we'll get back to you as we see interesting things. Bye-bye. Well, the trail's a little bit muddy. Got some roots. But look at this rhododendron tunnel. Gorgeous. Still a lot of snow around. Kind of keep along the side here because it's pretty muddy right here. It's just a simple out and back trail. 2 out, 2 back. Minimal elevation gain. But you can't beat that scenery. Man. Okay, be back. Up on another stream. Look at that. That's just gorgeous with the snow and the sun glistening on the water. Stunning. I don't want to go that way, kid. This is all mud right here. I'm just going to get some shots of this river. Wow. Be back. You really can't beat that scenery. Traffic jam. More people out here than I figured on a day like today. Be back. Coming up our first stream crossing. And the Smokys loves to repurpose logs into these little so-called bridges. Take it real slow, kiddo. Still just a tad bit of ice around. Okay, be back. There's a lot of ice on that. I'll step around. I'll just slip on that wood. Well, we have found a little school, little one-room schoolhouse. I think it's a little Greenbrier school. I don't know. I'll find out when we get up to it. And up a little log bridge. Let's take it slow and hold on to the rail. Just the sound of those streams. There. Apparently you can go in it. Surprising. Is it a school or is it a church? I'm gonna walk over here and check out the sign. It looks like a cemetery. Usually they have cemeteries by churches, not schools. So that has me confused. And you can barely read the writing on this. Little Greenbrier School. Nope, that's a school. There's some early photographs of it. I'm probably going to find some stuff and post it on the web. I can't make out the words, but I'll post stuff on our video. It's just odd to have a cemetery right next to the school. There's a bunch of people in the school at the moment. So I'm going to check out the cemetery first. Okay, be back. Okay, we're inside the school. Unfortunately, it has been heavily graffitied, which is why I'm surprised they let people come in here, because people have no respect. Not only is there writing, there's carving where they dug into the wood. It just really chaps my hide. I wonder if this also doubled as a church. These look like pews. I mean, look at the front door. Look at the carvings in the front door. Look, going back to 1968. Just sickening. It's pretty solid, kiddo. I wonder how much of the carvings that are on these actual desks was from the students that went here. Yeah, that's where they keep their books underneath there. Okay.
Hang on.
See more carvings. It's just, I don't know what enjoyment there is of people defacing something like this by doing that. Okay. End rant. We are going to move on. Be back. The Little Greenbrier School is a former schoolhouse and church in what was once the town of Little Greenbrier. Built in 1882, it was used continuously as a church and school until 1936. Church services were provided by the local Primitive Baptist congregation, which also established the nearby cemetery. The walls are built of yellow poplar logs upon a stone foundation. The interior consists of oak board floors and chestnut ceilings with white pine doors and iron hinges. The Little Greenbrier School was placed in the National Register of Historic Places in 2009. So we're heading toward the Walker sisters' cabin, and we are joined by the stream that has followed us almost the whole way. Gorgeous. I gotta get a shot of this. Okay, be back. Trail update. This is the trail right now. After we left the school, the trail turned into this old gravel road, which, I don't know, it's okay. For my kiddo, this is the type of trail she likes. But we still have the stream. With the soothing sound of bubbling water. And beyond the trees, you have the mountains. So I don't know if we'll be able to, we may attempt to go up the Newfound Gap. later. Not sure. Of course, Clingman's Dome is closed this time of year. Newfound Gap is as high as you can drive to. Of course, you can hike to Clingman's Dome. Tree on the trail. There's been several blowdowns. Yeah, this was a last minute decision to come out here. I was going to do a different trail alone because it was going to be a hard trail. But then I figured, why not bring Kiddo? And since she can't do those hard trails, especially with all the ice and stuff that's up in the higher elevations, I searched and found this trail. Just perfect hiking for her. And it's got lots of historical stuff. And what is that there? And we have another tree on the trail. Oh. Here's a sign. So it looks like we're just about to the Walker sisters' cabin. Pretty sure that's what that sign says once we get to it. Got it, monkey? Need a hand? Okay. You okay? Did you run into the branch? Well, we have arrived at the Walker sisters' homestead. Of course, as you know, a lot of people lived in this area before this park was created. Great, there's a lot of people here. And the Park Service bought out a lot of these people as they acquired land to make the park. So there's a lot of these old home sites on the park grounds. That looks like that's a spring house. Looks like. Which makes sense, it's right over the stream. So this is where they'd get the water for the house. Yep. That's where they would step in. and scoop up water and bring it into the home. Wow. Yeah, because I don't think these are native. Yeah, these bushes. They're pretty. This must have been gorgeous back in its day. Wow. Here's the barn. Check out the snow melt dripping off their old roof. Yep. Whoever the Walker sisters were, which I'm going to find out. I'm going to look up all that stuff. Put it in the video. Huh. I wonder if that's like a chicken coop or something. That's the only door to it. I wonder how they just climbed in. I don't know. Climbed in. Yep. Okay, I'm going to switch cameras. Be back. Okay. And you can go in. We're going to go in the side door. Huh? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me take a look back here. Look, a random piece of quartz. Check out the chunk of quartz. Okay. You can go in the front if you want. If this is too... Well, don't feel slippery. Whoa. That's a huge fireplace. They must have been short. Attic upstairs is probably a bedroom. You see there's probably a thing over there in the wall. So the heat from that fireplace could also heat up here. Huh? Oh, okay. Be back. If you look real close on the walls, there's newspaper, which I think was used to help insulate the cabin. Cool if I can find a date somewhere in this. Huh? Right up there. Knoxville, Tennessee. Which if this is here, it makes me think they probably had a covering over this wall. I went over the newspaper. Unfortunately, I don't see a date anywhere. Huh? Okay. Be back. Okay, this is the second room. Another fireplace. Really low. Of course, they say that these homes, you know, with the little doorways and this low, wasn't because the people were short. It's because it's held the heat in better. Everyone always says, "Oh man, those people must have been short back then." No, just that the lower roofs and the smaller doorways held heat. Since, you know, as you can tell, there's not exactly modern insulation. So they had to do what they could to hold the heat in. No central heat and air back then. And there's a boatload of people out there, so I'll get the front porch as soon as I can. Be back. That's really cool with the snow on the roof. Here's the front porch. So this place had 2 fireplaces. They must have been like some of the richer people of this area. Because this is a nice house and beautiful piece of property. Spring house. They even did landscaping. I mean, you could tell there's stones going around these bushes. Imagine what this looked like back when they still lived here.
Oh my gosh.
Good shot. Yeah, good shot, dude. Okay, we're out of here. The Walker sisters spent their entire lives in this cabin, which was built in the 1840s by their grandfather. Of the combined 11 children, 6 of the Walker children, the sisters, remained unmarried and never left the cabin even after the creation of the national park. The Walker sisters were the only family who chose not to sell their land to the Park Service. The sisters assumed all responsibilities of the farm, and over the next 40-plus years, they were completely self-sufficient, raising livestock, growing vegetables, and making their own clothes. With the establishment of the park, the sisters sold homemade products to park visitors, such as pies, crocheted doilies, and children's toys. One sister, Louisa, wrote poems which she also sold. Louisa was also the last to live in the cabin, passing in 1964. The Park Service then gained control of the property and maintains it to this day. The home was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1976. So that was pretty cool. Smokys is just full of cool stuff like that. You can, I mean, there's so many of those old home sites. I mean, there's an entire town, abandoned town, Elkmont, that is part of the Park Service now. We've explored some of those old homes. A lot of those homes aren't there anymore. I think, I mean, I think I have some photographs or maybe some video footage of that. Oh man, what was the name of that hotel that was in Elkmont? Great big hotel. Remember, we went there, we went inside it before we knew that we weren't allowed to go inside it. And this was right before it burned. This is like 2 weeks before it burned down. It's not there anymore. So we're probably some of the last people to have seen that big hotel in Elkmont before it burned down. We still have pictures, and I think we shot some video of it. Of course, this is before we just started our channel. There's so much of that stuff here in the Smokys. And it's still early enough in the day. I think we're going to go check out Cades Cove. So we're going to bring some of that, video of some of that, and put it on here. But this, like I said, this is just a short trail. I mean, there's so much. So many trails. I know on that last video where I went to Grotto Falls, in my intro, I don't know what I misread my paper, and I said that there's 150 miles of trails in the Smokys. No. There's over 150 trails, over 850 miles of trails in the Smoky Mountains. I don't know. I didn't catch it until I'd already posted the video. So, oh well. So I'm fixing it now. There's over 850 miles of trails in the Smoky Mountains. And you go up here instead of go around the tree? Want to climb up here? Or you just want to go? Okay, be back. Okay, so we are on the Foothills Parkway. Heading towards Pigeon Forge. Cades Cove was insane. We could not get, I mean, the traffic was just, so we turned around. Didn't get to go to Cades Cove. Dummy me didn't realize that, yeah, it's a Tuesday, but it's also Christmas week. So everyone's off, and the crowds at the Smokys was crazy. And it was crazy at Cades Cove. I mean, it was inch by inch backed up before we even got close to the loop, so we turned around and decided to do the Foothills Parkway instead. So that's what we're doing. Foothills Parkway towards Pigeon Forge. And we'll be back. Look at that view. For anyone that's unfamiliar, the Foothills Parkway is like the Smoky Mountains version of Skyline Drive in Shenandoah. Though it's not nearly as long, and it doesn't have all the cool stuff that Skyline Drive has. But it does have these amazing views. So, we're going to stop at all the overlooks and let you see them. And I guess that'll be the end of our video. Because I'm not sure what we'll do after Foothills. We'll see. Okay, be back. Here's my budding photographer over there. Most of the pictures in this video will be hers. Okay, bye-bye. Next overlook. That's stunning or what? That looks like the outskirts of Townsend down there. Townsend being one of my favorite towns in Tennessee. There's the new recently completed section of the Foothills Parkway just up there. We'll be going across that here shortly. But man, I mean, I love these mountains. Unfortunately, lots of other people love them too. That's why the Smoky Mountains is always so packed. Surprised there's not anyone else here at this overlook. But okay, be back. Hold it out the window. Oops, seatbelt. Sun has set. That gorgeous sky. Look at those colors. Gorgeous. Amazing. Okay. I think there's only one other overlook ahead. So we'll be back. I would love to have any of these homes that are within the shot of these. I mean, look at that. Right up there, these houses just poking out from the mountain. To have that kind of view all the time would be amazing. We weren't here to get the sunset when it was happening. Stunning. Be back. Well, we are on top of Newfound Gap. With only a slight amount of daylight left. Traffic was just insane getting here. You should see what Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge looks like. Holy cow. That's gorgeous. Just stunning. Hi, kiddo. So, this will be our final video for today, ending our adventure. We hope you enjoyed this unusual video of ours. There's plenty more videos on our channel. We hope that you like and subscribe. I mean, if you like it, please subscribe. And
Mommy, look, I'm here already.
yeah, there's a lot of people here. So until next time, and with all that snow and ice,
I'm not there.
look at all that. Yeah, I can really keep my stick on the ice. Later, y'all. Though it wasn't the typical trail hunter's adventure, the day would still end with great memories made. There's just something about the Smoky Mountains that makes each time a new experience, no matter how many times we come here. What's more, we've only really scratched the surface of exploring what lies within the boundaries of the Smokys. As I've said many times, I love every moment I get to spend on the trail. I also enjoy sharing this love with my family. It is also a great joy of mine to share this love, our adventures, with all of you. It's my hope that these videos inspire others to opt outside and experience the magic of the trail for themselves. For as John Ruskin said, nature is painting for us, day after day, pictures of infinite beauty. See you out on the trail.